I'm back at it with more Rec Center adventures. This time we're going up against NBA players Jamal Murray and Kemba Walker. And I'm pretty sure the other two players are NBA players as well, like my matchup. He gets a reach-in foul in the game. It says Langford, Romeo Langford. Luke looked him up. Point guard for the Boston Celtics. I'm not sure who the big is on their team, but maybe somebody watching this video will know who that is, so let us know in the comments section. This was a fun game to play, just to see how NBA players would play this game. Are they gonna play like how they'd play in real life? Are they gonna play like the 2K community? Are they gonna be cheesing? They're actually not cheesing. They're not running any type of zone defense. They're not running a 5-out offense. They're not curry sliding all over the place. They do a curry slide every once in a while, but not like crazy. Here's Jamal Murray trying to do a spin move from the triple threat, but he gets rejected, and we played some amazing defense in this game. They did have one AI player on their team though. You know that AIs, they really mess you up and they make it tough, so we took full advantage of that. And Kemba Walker, he had a rough game tonight. He did make that shot, but he really struggled from the field to end the game. And it was like my teammates were leaving him open. I don't know if they were just playing lazy defense or if they were really just baiting him and they didn't believe in his shot after they saw his release. I don't know, but he was open all game long and he was missing shots all game long. So you're gonna see that happening in this gameplay. He wasn't able to make us pay even though he was open all day. Like this shot right here, wide open in the corner, clank, brick house. And Luke made a new build. Now he's playing with a 6'8" power forward, and he is playing lockdown defense. He's getting so many steals on the ball in the passing lane. He was getting steals even with a 25 steal on his point guard build, but he's so much better now. With this build, he's going directly at Jamal Murray as he throws up the lob. So he had fun. He got to defend him all game long, and he loves playing defense. That's why he changed his build, because he wanted to be able to have better defensive badges and ratings. Here I am with the reverse slam in a half-court set. We're jumping out to a big lead to get things started. Air ball off to the races. And they've got good sportsmanship. They've got heart, because they didn't quit the game. They're going to get blown out. It was a rough game for them, but they stay in the game. And that makes sense, because as an NBA player, everybody's been blown out before. And if you're in an NBA game and you get blown out, you can't just rage quit in the middle of the game. So even in a video game, they probably have the same philosophy. And also, these guys got heart. Like Jamal Murray, he led that Nuggets team back down 3-1. You can't come back down 3-1 if you rage quit. You can't come back in a game if you're down by 20 if you rage quit. So they think they can come back. They got the confidence. Look at Kemba. I think he was trying to do a dunk, but he did a soft layup. So that makes me wonder, because all game long he was doing soft layups. Does he even have dunks equipped on his player? Or maybe it was just one of those games where you're not triggering the dunk when you're trying to trigger it. I had to let that 3 fly. You know the rules. If you sag off, your swag's off. Another transition opportunity. Kemba, again, this time he switches his layup in midair. So he's really having a rough time. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go to the basket. I'm spinning. I get fouled on that slam, so I'm going to the free throw line. A nice double-digit cushion. I actually get stripped here. So they're going off in transition, and Kemba once again, he dishes it to Murray, who's gonna splash it. And Murray, he didn't have a good game either. He had a few baskets, but they didn't really put up the numbers. That's why they're losing. That's why they lost so bad. It was just a rough night. As I look at Luke, I send him the lob. I've got that vision, that lob vision. I love it. When players on my team are cutting to the basket, I want to throw those lobs. Murray with a triple threat move pulls it back for 3. That looks like something that he would attempt to do in real life. A spin move triple threat, then pulling it back, stepping it back for 3. He's got the same gear that he would have on his player. Here he is, but look at Luke. Luke loves playing defense. Look, he's dancing. Luke's standing right there, and then I'm going to give him some help. We're not going to give him any space. Kemba once again misses another layup, and Kemba's player looks really weird, doesn't he? Because he's so tall. He obviously made his player much taller than he is. He's only 6 foot in real life. In this game, who knows how tall his build is, but it just looks weird seeing his long and lengthy build out here. What a lob for Luke, double clutch and reversing. Finally, a highlight for Jamal Murray. He cuts back door and throws down a vicious one-handed slam to end the first half. Murray is spinning. He's dancing. He's throwing up another lob. He loves to throw lobs, and look at my Intimidator stopping that first dunk. That's why I remade the build, to make the defense better, to be able to get some stops like that sometimes. Just being in the area, it's worth it. And now I'm dancing. I'm going to get a crazy poster. Oh my goodness. Whoa, off the half spin explosion. And we have a very comfortable lead in the third quarter. And they can't really get anything going. Look at this lockdown defense from True. We are locking up, and Luke continues to play like Reggie Miller. He keeps running back for threes. It's so funny to see that cheese. Kemba, we're going to double team. He's already having a rough night. He doesn't know what to do. They're dishing it. They're swinging it. Look at the smothering defense in the paint once again, and then Luke gets another steal. Luke is going to take it coast to coast to throw down the slam. It's a 20-point lead. It just keeps getting worse and worse. He's reaching in the backcourt. I got to go behind the back. Hit Luke. He takes off for the basket. He had his takeover, so he's trying to get a poster, but they gave him a soft layup. See, that's why Kemba Walker, maybe when he's doing those soft layups, maybe that's happening. Maybe he does have the dunks equipped, but hey, 2K just decided on those possessions. Nope, we're going to give you a soft layup that's easy to block. It's time for me to catch another body. Make another poster. I'm spinning, and I'm throwing it down. Over Kemba Walker with the left hand. I had to flop to let him know. And then off the missed free throw, I'm turning on the Jets, and they're going to give me way too much space. That's a perfect release. They're having a really rough third quarter because they started the half with 26 points. They only have 27 points, and there's a minute left. There's 2 minutes left. And look at Murray with the double Curry slide. He misses, even though he's double Curry sliding. It's the third quarter, and that's the first time I've seen him do that. So he's not really out here cheesing. He's not really playing like the community would play. He's not really spamming. We're not spamming either. We're just playing good basketball. Here we go. Wide open for three. Splash. Dancing on the perimeter. And now my matchup. I'm actually going to grade him out of the game. He has a D+ right now in the third quarter. The way that I'm dominating, I'm putting all this pressure on his teammate grade, and he's going to get kicked very soon. In transition, he completely forgets about me. That's a wide open three. Splash. You know that his teammate grade went down for defensive breakdown. I got Murray on me with takeover. I'm trying to drop him. They're going to double team. So since they're double teaming, I got to be a decoy. I got to dish it to True for three. He's off, but Luke is on the glass, and Luke, looking like Reggie Miller again, runs to the corner for the perfect release splash. At the start of the fourth quarter, they only have 29 points. They only had 26 points going into the half, so they scored just 3 points in that third quarter, and I'm dancing on Jamal Murray, pulling up from mid-range. And you see, even though they're getting destroyed, they're not quitting the game. They're staying in there. They're hanging in there. And I'm going to be wide open. So I'm pulling it with no hesitation. Kemba Walker is way too far back. And I'm not going to hesitate because I know I can make that shot. Here's Murray. I'm double teaming. He kicks it outside. And here we go. The grade is going to go down. He turns it over. He's got those snowflakes. He's ice cold. And this was a bad shot for me. That was a leaning three. Good defense recovery from Jamal Murray. But here we go. Romeo. He's going to turn it over again. And he just gets kicked from the game. He got graded out. He had a D. He had an F. Because he had a D+. I didn't check in a while. He probably went down to an F. And now that he's out of the game, I'm going to drop his player. And I'm going to make it splash. We all have to flop in celebration. Can I drop 30 points? They only have 31 points and I'm about to drop 30 myself. Isn't that some cheese? I'm stepping back for 3. Splash! Another green. You gotta eat your greens. And you can't make it green if you made a mistake on that build screen. There goes Luke with another steal. And he's throwing it down. And Luke is also gonna go for 30. So I went for 30, Luke went for 30. They only have 34 points in 4 quarters. It was a massacre. I'm gonna dish it to Luke for one more 3. Why not make it splash again? And the funny thing is this score, if we played basketball in real life, they'd probably beat us by this score. So we beat them in the video game by this score. We beat them by more points than they scored. And in real life, they'd probably do the same thing to us. So what a game. Had a lot of fun playing against them. But look at that box score. That second half was embarrassing. 3 points in the third quarter, 5 points in the fourth quarter. The new Make It Splash crew neck and t-shirt are now available at chrissmoove.com. Look, I'm jumping. I see the lob. We stopped the lob. Great steal from AJ. Here we go. They're gonna double team me up top. Look at Caucasian Shaq. He lets it fly. They don't know about Caucasian Shaq. He greened the